She asked me, son, when I grow up.
Hi, my name is Julie Criswell, and I nominated Sarah Barbulesco-Lamb for this award because she is just a knockout. She's a totally different breed of cat from any other principal or administrator I have ever met. Some smart scientist out there should clone her and distribute one of these kind of administrators to every single public, private campus in the United States. This is what will fix the problems with education in our society.
At Capital Innovations Academy, it's a lot different than a lot of other schools, and the reason why is because we have an awesome administrator and teacher there.
She's charismatic, she's playful and fun, while keeping the authority that she needs to have as the headmaster of the school.
She's kind. She's funny. She expects you to respect her the way she respects you.
Hello, my name is Sarah Barbulesco-Lamb, and I am the Head of Education at Capital Innovations Academy. I am honored to have been nominated for the Escalante-Grandillas Best in Education Prize. I built Capital Innovations Academy to serve a need for students who couldn't be served in a traditional environment. Perhaps it was because they were a little behind or a little bit different. Or maybe they were so far ahead that they couldn't be challenged in a traditional environment. We also have students who have come to us because they have ADHD or autism or struggle with anxiety or depression. Or they were just tired of being bullied or feeling invisible. For whatever reason, students come to Capital Innovations Academy because they need a smaller environment to thrive, a community of support, a school that's more like a family.
My daughter Anna is 15. She's been a student at Capital Innovations Academy since she was in 7th grade. By the end of 6th grade, she had lost her love of school. She was losing her self-esteem. She was telling me she didn't think she was smart. We knew that she had ADHD, and in the public school setting, she couldn't get the attention or assistance she needed. And people with ADHD sometimes have organizational problems or executive functioning problems. This school situation that we're in now is Miss B's design based on the Finnish education system. Better training for teachers, more one-on-one time with students, more interactive and student-led discussions, which helps build student self-esteem. We've seen Anna go from being very basic, barely proficient in her subjects, to actually being on honor roll. And this last quarter, she had 4.0, which was amazing. She's doing science and her English at a 10th grade level instead of a 9th grade level for part of this year.
It's been a great school for Garrett, mainly due to the efforts by Sarah. She's involved with every student and maintains a small school environment. She's created this environment by example, leadership, and teacher selection.
Our son, who was 9 years old at the time, was readily accepted into the school and embraced by everybody, but especially by Mrs. B. From day one, our son, who has had problems in his prior schools because of bullying, he has found that the school was really, really good, and that he didn't want to go home a lot of the times. He wanted to stay in school, or he wanted to go to school on the weekends.
She doesn't give us like something easy and expect us to continue doing easy work. If she sees that we're improving, she makes the work harder and more difficult, so that you're actually learning from it.
My school, like me, is tiny but mighty. We are a small community with a maximum of 35 students and fewer than 5 full-time teachers. Together, we make up an environment where students feel safe, noticed, nurtured, and encouraged to be their finest selves, both academically and personally.
She cares individually about the students. She helps them. If they're having a tough day, she'll focus a little bit more on them and make sure that they're doing okay throughout the day. You can get your alone time if you need it, if you need to go do something for a few minutes, cool down if you're mad. She lets you have your time, and she talks to you about it.
Which is awesome, because you are very smart and very talented, and you're going to do amazing things.
Even with limited resources, Miss Barbulesco-Lamb makes sure that the kids have a lot of art opportunities, science opportunities. Here's a couple things Anna worked on this year for her room. It's a self-portrait that she did in 7th grade. And unlike a lot of public school art projects, they were just told to do a self-portrait. Make it about you, make it about what's important to you. And they could use any media they wanted, and this is what she came up with. I love it.
She is always concerned about the kids' success in school and in life.
She will dance for fireworks sales.
Miss Barbulesco-Lamb leads the theater class at Capital Innovations, and for a couple years has kind of talked to Anna about taking an active part in it. Anna always wanted to be behind the scenes. This year she played 2 roles in the school play, which was just an overwhelming experience for our family to see her have that kind of self-confidence, be on a stage in front of people, memorizing her lines, you know. It was quite an accomplishment.
With Sarah's love of the theater, she has truly been able to help her students become better people. They have discovered hidden talents, which has boosted their self-esteem and self-confidence. They have been able to use their creativity to build sets for the stage with next to nothing. And they have also been able to see what wonderful things can be accomplished with teamwork.
In my opinion, I would not get a good principal or a good English teacher or a good language teacher in any other school. So I'm grateful for having Miss B in this Capital Innovations Academy.
Capital Innovations Academy is really lucky to have a teacher like Miss B and an administrator like her, because she actually cares and she does what she can to help us. And I think it's really important that we have Miss B at this school.
She makes sure that we all, whoever works with her, we all feel welcome and we all feel a part of a team, a part of a family, a part of a village that takes to raise healthy and respected and well-rounded individuals.
Miss Barbulesco, with the limited resources there, has turned these kids' lives around.
I would be overjoyed for the students we have here at Capital Innovations Academy to be recognized with the Best in Education prize. It has always been my dream that Capital Innovations Academy would serve as an example for other schools to follow. I firmly believe that schools need to be smaller, that communities need to be more like a family, and that students need to feel like they are seen. In order for students to truly succeed, they need to feel like they have ownership over their education, that their opinion and that their desires and their future goals matter. It is also important that students are not treated like they're all one mass and that they're all the same, because they're not. Students need to be treated as individuals. They need to be recognized for their own quirks and for their personalities and for what makes them fabulous individual humans. It is for all of these reasons that I've created Capital Innovations Academy.
Miss B is probably one of the best teachers that I've ever had.
I would highly recommend that you come to the school, check out Miss Barbulesco-Lamb's accomplishments there, and strongly consider her for this award.
I ask that the reviewing committee consider me for this prize because I have built Capital Innovations Academy with my own 2 hands, starting with nothing but my own ambition and perseverance and a few colleagues who are willing to take the journey with me. This school needed to exist for the students who have graduated, for the students who we currently serve, and for the students who will come in the future who may have just fallen through the cracks in a different environment. So thank you for considering me for this award. I hope that you will support me in continuing to provide a unique and essential educational program to the students in Sacramento, California by awarding me with the Escalante-Grandillas Best in Education prize.